visit Keener Camp, where the adventure begins. Come join us. This day is wild. We learn about animals and each other. We have a special kindergarten picnic. It's a great time to make new friends. And enjoy our families. We packed our backpacks and we're wearing our uniforms. It's finally time for our first day and we're ready. We love our teachers, Mrs. Burnaby and Mrs. Schaefer, Mrs. Katzenmeyer and Mrs. Crosby, Mrs. Vink, Mrs. Laird, and Mrs. Steigoff are great helpers. Our principals, Mrs. Weiberg and Ms. Woolen, think we're the greatest. Our office staff, Mrs. Condon, Mrs. Iverson, and Mrs. Biko, are always ready to help us. Father Patrick and Father John like to pray and visit with us. We have special Thanksgiving and Mother's Day paraliturgies. Our parents volunteer to read to us and go with us on field trips and help us with projects. We love to visit the library and our librarian, Mrs. Scanlon.
We learn to be good sports and fly act with Mrs. Griffin. We sing and play instruments and music with Mrs. Benson. Our nurse, Mr. Finger, helps us feel better when we're sick or hurt. There are many great things to do in kindergarten. We enjoy the block center, the art center, the writing center, and the listening center. Math is so much fun. We count, make patterns, we graph things too. We use pattern blocks and Unifix cubes. Geoboards and computers help us learn math too. Our older grade buddies like to work with us. They play with us and read to us. Some of us go to Nativity Early Learning Center before or after school. We keep on learning, we read stories, make projects, and enjoy our friends. But whether we're working, playing, or praying together.
We think Nativity School is a great place to be.